If you're looking for a 35mm lens for your Sony full frame system, this Samyang 35mm 2.8 is definitely on your list. This is one of the cheaper options. It's very light and lightweight. It's very light and compact. It looks like this. It literally weighs nothing, and they're very cheap. I'm going to go out and test this lens to see if it's worth picking up and considering, and I'll take you along with me. Let's go. Okay, I'm out here in this beautiful location testing out this Samyang in the real world. So this is how it looks like on the A7C. Nice, very compact system. Got this beautiful location here. The sun is setting to my left here. I'm going to take some photos around the area and see how this thing performs. Alright, something really cool with the A7C and most modern full frame cameras is that you can set APS-C mode to a custom button. So I've got mine set to AFC 1. So what I do, so this is a 35mm. So what I do if I want to get a bit closer, all I do is pretty much just press this button here. Let me show you. So what I like to do, so this is my A7C here. So what I do is I set C1 for APS-C mode. So this 35mm turns into a 50mm. So I punch in like that and I can get a shot. I think you get a file that's about 20 megapixels. This sensor is a 33 megapixel sensor full frame, so that's 35mm there. You have a 33 megapixel sensor, 20 megapixel when you punch in like that as a 35mm, which in my opinion 35mm and a 50mm in one little lens is absolutely amazing. So this little lens here, you've got two primes in one, and if you have the A7CR, it's even better because you've got more megapixels. But this, in my opinion, is the perfect lens. I know that the 40mm Sony lens is a better lens overall, but to be honest, 40mm is a bit too tight for me. I like to have 35, or to be honest, even a 30mm will be perfect. But 35 is my go-to, so I like to generally shoot with a 35. Anytime I need to punch in, bam, punch into 50mm, take a shot, and then back. So that's one of the good features of this lens. So let's go around and get some more shots. I like to use this these little camera straps that I bought from Temu. I bought a bunch of them for, I think it was $5 for about 10 of them. It holds it pretty well. Makes it look like that. Don't rely on it too much, but I will usually put it in my arm like this, just in case if it falls, I've got something as a barrier there to stop it. So that's how I like to shoot. Alright, the sun's setting down that way. I'm going to go this way. There's another location here that I want to have a look at. So far the lens is performing pretty well. There's a bit of vignetting. I'll show you when I get back to the studio. Bit of vignetting at 35mm, but can be corrected in Lightroom, so it's not too bad. But yeah, let's go see the other side. Alright guys, so I'm trying to focus on this flower. I'll show you the minimum focus distance. So for example, as you can see here, it doesn't focus, move back, still not focusing, around there, wait, keep a bit more. Alright, so that's how the focus distance looks. So it's not great, minimum focus, but that's pretty much how close I can focus. I can't get closer than that. Alright, as you can see from the photos, it looks pretty decent. Especially with Lightroom and editing, you can make it look really good and you won't even notice that it's a $100 lens, to be honest. I highly recommend it if you guys are looking for a cheap 35mm. Usually for people who are thinking of trying a prime lens, that's 35mm and you're not sure if it's the right prime for you, definitely pick up this Samyang to give it a go, to make it nice and cheap. And if you don't like the focal length, it's not a big deal. You only paid $100 or $150, so it's a good option if you are looking at trying a 35mm instead of spending big money on the 1.4 and all those kind of things. So nice and lightweight, it's good for travel. For serious work, I wouldn't recommend it because it's not the sharpest lens in the world. But for casual photography, travel photography, little road trips here and there to capture your memories, it's really all you need, to be honest. The lightweight is worth the lack of sharpness. So that's it for today. I'm going to try to get some more photos. I'll try to get some video for you guys so you can see how the video performs on this and the autofocus speed. Maybe I'll get some eye detection video of myself so that you can see how fast it focuses